What's up, everybody? I don't speak off the cuff like I always do. But I'm eating Twizzlers or pulling pill right now. I'm real casual with this one. No, I don't even eat on mic because I don't like the way it sounds, and it's kind of like low class. But I don't care. Yeah, I Google is Shylock anti-Semitic. Tell me why. I don't want these Jews. Yeah, I said the word Jews. They're literal Jews. These guys like Bill Ackman. I want these money guys. I want to know what they really, what their allegiance is really to, because I don't think they care about Jews at all. Like these guys that call out college students for protesting, a literal fucking genocide. Where a new study came out, they said it's probably the death toll is probably about 400,000 Palestinians, and I'm talking about civilians. This ain't Hamas. This is fucking civilians, and uh, and you think that doesn't endanger Jews around the world? Like, and you got like Bill Ackman. He's just the main one that comes to mind. I'm not picking on Bill Ackman. I don't like that motherfucker at all. He's trying to smear and take down Zohar Mandani right now and go against the Democratic will of New York City voters who are fed up with this Zionist fucking bullshit. If I even said half of this in a comment, maybe it'll be deleted faster than I can even push that send button. But I love these videos because you pretty much say what you want as long as you don't go too far. Sure, the algorithm can suppress it. I don't give a fuck. I got my thoughts out there. At least one person can see it, maybe. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the only one that feels this way. Algorithms can suppress all they want. You can't change people's thinking. The Democratic Party, for one, used to be underwater on the support of the Palestinian issue, and now with 43% surplus, or whatever you call it. Like we're talking about polls, we're above water, 43% positive. Democrats are a solidly pro-Palestinian party now. We look like the fucking Zionists. They're trying to make the word Zionist anti-Semitic. It's not. I would argue the biggest anti-Semites in the world are Zionists, because you endanger Jews around the world with your fucking bullshit actions and your hate, your smears, your propaganda, and your literal murder, genocide. Israel is a Zionist entity, the biggest Zionist entity that's ever existed. The whole point of Israel existing is Zionism, and I don't agree with Zionism. I don't agree with any ethno state. I just come on here and say things like, I got no problem with Israel existing. They should. I don't think Israel should exist. Does that make me an anti-Semite? Maybe it does. And guess what? In America, you're allowed to be an anti-Semite because you have a thing called the fucking First Amendment. I'm allowed to be a goddamn anti-Semite. What are you gonna do? Sue me? I win. But if it's anti-Semitic, saying Zionist is anti-Semitic, or that Israel shouldn't exist, or from the river to the sea, I'm all that stuff. I will take that. I'll wear that as a badge of honor. And there you go. Now that I've disputed or taken care of all of that, calling me an anti-Semite doesn't do shit. It doesn't do anything to anybody. And the main reason you water down the term because it's all this bullshit. You don't call out the biggest anti-Semite in the country, Donald Trump, but you call out college students were protesting a genocide because they chanted from the river to the sea. You know how ridiculous you look and why the Democratic Party has swung all the way against you? Because we're actually intelligent. We went to college. We're the Democratic fucking party. We're not the stupid party. We're not the R's. We're not the retards. We don't like these fucking assholes because we can see violence is violence, genocide is genocide, and what we learned in school is genocide is wrong. Anyways, I got all that out of the way. The Zionists are the biggest anti-Semites on earth. You're going to get a lot of Jews killed, and it's your fault. You need to accept that, know that the blood is on your hands. You did this. You killed 400,000 people. They should still be here right now. And hell yeah, people are going to protest it because we got taught in college that genocide is wrong. And I heard that bastard Donald Trump say Shylock on stage the other day. I was watching a Hassanabi video, and I was like, wait a minute, is that anti-Semitic? I was like, where have I heard that before? It was from Shakespeare, the Merchant of Venice, and we're gonna read about the context. But I was like, wait a minute, I was like, pause the video because I had it on the background. I was working on something else. I was like, wait a minute, he's gonna get away with that? Because Trump was like, He's like, you make sure it's an honest person, not a Shylock. I was like, wait, what? But nobody, and you got like, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna leave it the tweet in the description. I'm gonna go back and find it. John Podhoretz or something, like some weird name. It's like a Polish Jew or something. I'm a name nerd. I don't know, like it's like Podhoretz or something. But he said that Trump can say Shylock 100 times every day for the rest of his life, as long because he bombed Iran. That's what these people care about. Their allegiance lies to Israel, not America at all. You can't have dual allegiances, dual loyalty. You gotta love one country, in my mind. I don't love any other country besides America. I care for the people of every country. Love a country, I don't live there. I have no allegiance to their government at all. And these Zionists claim they love America and Israel. You gotta choose. You gotta make a choice. Anyways, here's the context of Shylock. I just gotta like, get all that out there. I don't like just to go into anything, just like speed through a 2 minute video or whatever. I'm a deep thinker. I don't want people to lump me in with these idiots out here. Most people these days are uneducated, have no sense of history or even themselves. Really, they like. I don't know how people are living. It's really embarrassing, and I'm just ashamed of humanity, and I'm ashamed of America, especially. I don't know why I thought we were better than this. But I guess the propaganda works, and lack of education in this country has finally caught up to us, and lack of morality as well. All right, here you go. The use of Shylock is widely considered anti-Semitic. Reasoning: historical context. Shylock is a Jewish moneylender character. We're going to look at Trump's exact quote on video. I ain't making nothing up. Shylock is a Jewish moneylender character in Shakespeare's play The Merchant of Venice. The character's name has become a pejorative term for a loan shark and a symbol of anti-Semitic stereotype of the greedy, unscrupulous Jew. Contemporary condemnation. Organizations like the ADL have stated the term Shylock evokes a. Did they say anything about this? Evokes a centuries-old anti-Semitic trope about Jews and greed that is extremely offensive and dangerous. But I thought they love Trump because he's the biggest Israel slave on earth. He willingly does that shit. Does Israel even do anything for Trump? He just loves to do it. Trump hates Jews, loves Israel. They further describes its use as a very troubling and irresponsible. Literary criticism. Some literary critics, like Harold Bloom, consider Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice itself to be profoundly anti-Semitic work. I've never read The Merchant of Venice or seen the play or anything. I don't really have any desire, but I don't know. I mean, if you've seen it below, is it anti-Semitic? Is it an anti-Semitic work? Like that's crazy. Like to say that about like an entire work. I don't know if that's warranted, but yeah. I have no idea. Anyways, let's see. Let's look at Trump's Shylock quote. You didn't know it was offensive. Ha. And I'm gonna be pissed if I watch it. Oh, there it is, right here. Wait, is that what it is when they like show the text and don't show what he actually said?
No death tax.
Okay, good. Okay, good. This is the exact quote. Let me turn my speaker off so it doesn't echo.
No death tax, no estate tax, no going to the banks and borrowing from, in some cases, a fine banker, and in some cases, Shylocks and bad people. But they took away a lot of.
This crowd doesn't even react. They're probably so used to that kind of language at home. They say the K word a lot. But yeah. Anyways, there you go. They didn't even react. Like they're just so uneducated. Of course, what am I saying? Of course, they don't know Shakespeare. Like these people. Yeah. Anyways, I have nothing to say about that white trash. But you know how I feel about that garbage. But these human scum, these subhuman, just absolute embarrassments. But yeah. There you go. He says Shylock on stage behind bulletproof glass. You're a brave guy, and nothing happens. That's why America's a joke and nobody takes Zionists seriously.